Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're making Aloo Gobi. This was a favorite of my dad's and it's also a favorite of many people in India. Every region in India has its own version. I'm making the North Indian style, which is what you typically find in Indian restaurants, but I'm making it home style. I've also peeled and chopped a couple of potatoes and cut them into 1-inch size cubes. Keep them in cold water so they don't turn brown. Next, we'll dice 2 medium-sized onions, a couple of green chilies, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, and some ginger. All the ingredients are also listed below. And finally, 1 small tomato chopped. This is a pretty big one, so I'm going to use half of it. Okay, so we have everything prepped. You don't have to be exact, but you can get an idea of the proportions. And for the spices, we need 1 cinnamon stick, 3 or 4 cardamom pods, turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili, cumin powder, and coriander powder. And of course, salt and oil. And for finishing, we need some fresh coriander and garam masala. 3 to 4 tablespoons oil in a heavy bottom pan. Start with cinnamon and cardamom pods on low heat to infuse the oil. Increase the heat to medium-high and saute the onions and the green chilies. Add the ginger and garlic when the onions are soft and translucent. Cook the onions until they are slightly brown, but don't over-brown them. And make sure to scrape the bottom of the pan because the ginger will sometimes start sticking to the bottom. When the onions start to turn brown, lower the heat and add 1 teaspoon salt, half teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon Kashmiri red chili, half teaspoon cumin powder, and 1 teaspoon coriander powder. Saute for about a minute and you can increase the heat back to medium-high and add the chopped tomatoes. Cook them down until they are soft, about 4 or 5 minutes, then add the potatoes. We're adding the potatoes first because they will take a little bit longer to cook than the cauliflower. You can also cover the pan at this point to help the potatoes cook faster. We're not fully cooking the potatoes, we're just giving them a head start. So after about 4 or 5 minutes, you can add the cauliflower. Continue cooking on medium-high heat for about 5 minutes, stirring very gently. Cover and cook on low heat until the vegetables are soft. Make sure to stir occasionally so nothing sticks to the bottom. This should take approximately 10 minutes. The cauliflower should be soft but not mushy. In the end, sprinkle some fresh coriander and garam masala. You can have this with paratha or chapati or rice. Smells really good in here. So that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for another delicious recipe.